Anna Waters is I would like to think, fast-paced horror film with, I think, hopefully a lot of set pieces you've never seen before.
It's not a typical bang, 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 sit there, scream. It's a movie that gives you clues, mysteries, and quite a lot of chills at the same time.
The genesis of The Faith of Anna Waters came from an idea when I thought to myself, what is the one age-old question that alchemists, sorcerers, witch doctors, witches have always been preoccupied with? I think it's the idea of longevity.
One day, Calvin came and said, oh, let's try and combine horror and the modern age of technology into a suspenseful horror thriller. He quickly turned into a treatment that we looked at and said, hey, this is a very interesting project that we can very straightforwardly say, bring Hollywood to Singapore.
The film takes on an investigative journey of how Jamie Waters attempts to solve the mystery of her elder sister's, Anna Waters' death. It tells a story about a woman who enters into a very unholy bargain with forces that she cannot even begin to comprehend. Elizabeth Rice plays Jamie Waters, the younger sister of the eponymous character, The Faith of Anna Waters.
Well, she's a reporter from Chicago. Her mother and sister have Huntington's, so she's dealt with that, you know, growing up her whole life, and very close with her sister, Anna. Or she finds out that something has happened to Anna, so it's the journey of her going over to Singapore.
Jamie is intelligent. She is cynical.
That's not
she
possible.
questions. She never takes things for what they are. And it leads her deeper and deeper into a very dark place. Elizabeth Rice, she really can bring something very, very still to something which you thought was already so silent. And I think in her silence, she speaks a lot.
Elizabeth is absolutely amazing and really supportive.
Camera loves her. She's got a great presence, sort of an old Hollywood presence.
Doctor says it's shock. She found Anna and stayed with the body for 2 days.
Where the hell were you?
Matthew Settle plays Sam Harris, the former husband of Anna Waters.
Sam Harris is an author. He's a father. When he finds out about Anna's suicide, it's a bit odd. There's some mystery around it. So he sets off on an investigation and runs head-on into Anna's sister, Jamie Waters.
He plays a very interesting male lead in a horror film in the sense that he is investigating in his own way, and to a certain extent, it breeds a certain rivalry in the kind of investigative journeys that both Jamie Waters undertakes and he takes to solve the mystery of what happened to Anna Waters.
If you look at the influence of fear in day-to-day life, we're constantly met with fear. Whether you want to say it's a dark force or whether it's the fear of the negative and fearful intention of people at school or whatever it is. So as a father, you want to protect your kids from this at all times.
Matthew is a really, really great guy, and I'm so happy that I got to work with Matthew.
He's a good guy. I really like him, and it was nice. I was really excited when I found out he was going to be a part of it.
He's a joy to work with because he's one of those actors who is so comfortable with his craft and so completely on top of his character that on day one, he comes to me and say, you know, if we go down route A, we can do it this way, B, we can do it this way, C, we can do it this way.
No! No! Mommy's coming back! No!
Adina Hertz plays Katie Harris, the 10-year-old daughter of the eponymous character of the film, Anna Waters.
She's got Huntington's disease. She's a bit of an unusual character because of the challenges she faces in the movie.
Katie is not just your quiet, sacrificial lamb in a horror film where, you know, oh yeah, she's the little kid where you pity and everything. I think you see her through the film fighting for what she believes in.
Mommy?
She's so, passionate about it.
On that bed, and it started to levitate with great machinery that I really don't understand. But that was so much fun.
She deserves not just one, but probably like 25 gold medals to hang upon her neck till her neck sags from the weight of excellence.
And 3, 2, action!
There is a major difference between film acting and doing stage, because on a stage you've got to perform to a very big audience which is far away from you, so your expressions have to be over the top and you have to overreact to everything. But when you're doing film, the camera is right next to your face, which means you have to be as realistic as possible and as sincere as possible, meaning that you have to feel everything that you do as if it was real and happening for the first time.
What's exciting about the casting of The Fate of Anna Waters is that besides Elizabeth Rice and Matthew Settle, we are very pleased to have Colin Boganon from Australia. He plays Father De Silva, and we paired him up with Adrian Pang. And so we have two Jesuits played by very strong actors. We've got Miss Jamie Ong, Pamela Chi, our theatre doyen, Miss Tan King Hua.
Father De Silva is a Catholic priest. He is somewhat scholastic, a Jesuit. As a younger man, someone he thought died as a result of his mismanagement or inexperience. This is something that troubles him greatly. In the course of the film, he works with a younger man, another Jesuit, whose specialty is computers and all that means, and they work together and discover a number of things throughout the course of film.
But isn't that what makes us human? It's our struggle for perfection that lends us grace.
Hi, I'm Adrian Pang. I play Father Matthew in the film The Fate of Anna Waters. My character, he's on this quest to try and unravel this conspiracy theory, as it were. It just propels the story to this whole other level. My character is supposed to be a bit of a tech wizard, and in reality, I am a tech moron.
I've located the house where your sister was found. It belongs to her ex-husband. He told the police that he had loaned it to her until she relocated back to Chicago with their daughter.
My name is Jamie Ong and I play Marjorie Tan, the head of the newspaper bureau here in Singapore, who helps facilitate Jamie Waters when she comes out here from Chicago to investigate the death of her sister.
There's something.
Hi, my name is Pamela Chi, and today we are, as you can see, shooting a scene with me playing Spider-Man. I'm basically crawling on the wall, and my body double is doing that for me right now. I didn't expect it to be so difficult because you really have to use your whole core to support yourself.
Is it easier?
In the film, there are many action sequences, but I have to tell the stunt director and the stunt team, take it down, take it down, take it down. I think for a horror film to work, everything has to remain very realistic. This is not Mission Impossible. You know, nobody flies off on a nuclear charge. The horror happens on a human scale, happens on a scale of a family.
I didn't have to do much work, but I gained a lot of respect for the stuntmen that helped us organize this work.
They made sure I was completely safe with what I was doing, and I'm glad that they were the stunt team flying me around everywhere.
The stunt is not always big action that's most important. It's how to make it safe and look well on camera.
Yeah!
What I love about horror films is that there is a lot of scope for very good art direction. It involved taking different slices of Singapore, different faces, different facets. But how do you fit all that vision into the confines of a horror film? I think the art team did a fantastic job. Horror sets are the worst places for a crew to be on because most of the time we are shooting nothing. Yet the crew has got to patiently light it, meticulously, put smoke to increase the atmosphere. I think this time I'm very blessed with essentially, I think the best crew that Singapore has to offer.
I've never seen a crew this efficient. They move very quickly, everyone's incredibly urgent, and we get a lot done in our time.
Enjoy coming to set. Sometimes, like with LA, like you're very aware of your surroundings or the camera and the crew, and this one actually, even though they're all there, they kind of, you know, give you your space, so it's more intimate.
The Faith of Anna Waters crew is one of the most efficient, very, very family-oriented.
The rhythm of which we shot this time around is very different from your typical Asian film. Ultimately, I think it's a lot more rewarding because we are trying to strive for something that it's higher than what we are used to doing.
Production values, it's the scripting, the production team that's been put together for this project is extraordinary. I'm very privileged to be part of it.
The fastest way to calm down, rest, spin. Okay. They also rough.
Kelvin Tong is a gifted orator. He's very good at communicating his vision. And so when you walk into the set, you quickly fall in line with the chain of command. You know exactly what you're supposed to do.
He knows exactly what he wants, and he doesn't waste time.
He's just easy, where you bring your own thing to it, but he'll also, you know, guide you when you're kind of going the wrong way.
As a director, he is meticulous. An actor needs that.
He's able to put that picture right in his head even before commencing production.
The torchlight comes, torchlight, then walk. Like help her father. Yeah. He comes out here, she starts saying her line, so you can bend over.
I think in this film you explore the influence of fear on a person. And whether you want to believe that there are entities out there that can influence us, or that it's psychology.
It's not just, you know, in-your-face horror where there's, you know, yeah, it's not just blood and gore.
It's an original, thrilling, great movie, and what's not in it?
If you're going to go see The Faith of Anna Waters, get a big, big glass of Coke or Pepsi, a lot of popcorn, and sit back and be ready to lose it all.
The Faith of Anna Waters is something you definitely don't want to miss. I think it's going to exceed all of your expectations, so make sure you look out for it.
This is one film which actually tangles with one of the very difficult questions of life, which is, if you had a second chance at immortality, albeit the consequences, would you take it?
Jamie, look, I'm afraid I have bad news. Your sister committed suicide in Singapore.
Aunt Jamie!
She's not listening to anything I say right now.
You walked out on your wife and daughter because they were sick.
Judging by the level of decomposition, we believe that the deceased committed suicide 3 days ago.
That's not possible. Anna had no reason to kill herself.
It started a month ago with St. Benedict. This morning, the websites of 3 other churches were attacked in the exact same way.
Might it not just be a prank? Corporations and governments get hacked. Why not the church?
We're not dealing with a hacker here, Father.
Mommy? Listen to me, Katie. It's the 7th day and Mommy's coming back.
Mommy's dead, baby. She's not coming back.
She is! She said so herself before she died. What did you say, Katie?
It's rising, Father. The Tower of Babel. It's rising.
We gotta get you to the hospital.
7 days. She said.
Who said 7 days? Mommy? Hey, Jamie! Katie! Katie! When Mommy comes back, you can sleep here with me.